Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my dear colleagues. In this video, you're about to see a research presentations of a study submitted on Social Humanities Research Symposium 2022. My name is Anissa Rahmanitianisi. I'm a lecturer in Industrial Engineering Program of the Engineering Faculty Universitas Islam Bandung, West Java. Together with my fellow from Communication Faculty, Ms. Maya Amalia Oesman Palapah and Ms. Riza Hernawati, we carried out a research on communication topics entitled Public Communications in Building Institution Image. This research is a case study of a public communication strategy performed by the COVID-19 Task Force in public and private universities in Bandung. These presentations will take about 10 minutes, discussing four main parts of the research, which are introductions, methodology, result, and discussions. Before discussing this topic further, let me start this presentation by asking how COVID and public communication relate. It has been confirmed that during the COVID pandemic era, the numbers of information published in every media reached its highest number of these decades. Information about COVID-19 became the most searched topic and the most shared topic in every media, and it also became people's daily discourse. The outbreak of unfiltered and uncontrollable information on the COVID-19 led to what's so-called infodemic phenomenon. This phenomenon resulted in confusion and sparked fear among the public. Infodemic makes it difficult for people to get accurate, credible, and reliable sources for guidance, which then leads to public distrust. To overcome this issue, the government took direct actions by forming COVID-19 Task Force, starting from national level and down until the institutional level. This COVID-19 task force are responsible to monitor, communicate, evaluate, and report on the progress of the spread of COVID-19 in their institutions, as well as the people's surroundings. As an institution, university also take part in overseeing the implementations of health protocols, ensuring the availability of supporting facilities for preventing virus transmissions, as well as compiling and coordinating procedures for handling COVID-19. In carrying out this role, COVID-19 Task Force in universities make effort to design a communication process that can gain the trust of the community so that the goals of the institutions can be achieved. The better this unit performs its role, the greater the level of public trust in the institutions. In other words, every step taken by the COVID-19 Task Force has implications for the image of the institutions. That's why this study aims to map out the strategic steps taken by universities in performing public communications as an effort to create a positive image of the institutions. The objectives of this research are to determine the concept of public communications, the implementation of Islamic values in public communication, and the supporting and inhibiting factors faced by the COVID-19 task in determining strategic steps. This study was conducted to two universities in Bandung, one state university, and one private university. The subject are the COVID-19 Task Force in Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia and in Universitas Islam Bandung, performing the public communication during pandemic. Using a qualitative research method, this study applied a case study approach to get a more detailed result. The data collection was carried out by conducting observations, interview, focus group discussions, and literature studies. The strategic steps taken by the COVID-19 task force were reviewed from the interview and FGD involving the head of COVID-19 task force in Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia and in Universitas Islam Bandung, as well as the public relation division in both universities. In addition, the implementations of public communication concept were identified from the published information on COVID-19 released by both universities in social media by using interpersonal meaning analysis by Halliday. The results show that the strategic steps taken by Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia were started in the planning steps by determining the scope of program, which is intended not only for the internal public, but also for the external public. The internal public programs begins with determining and socializing the implementations of work from office and work from home, while the external public program carried out by providing assistance to affected communities around the UPI campus in the form of the distribution of personal protective equipment and basic necessities. In implementing the concept of public communications, Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia directs the content of the message conveyed to be educational. Determinations of the media used and the formulations of message content is carried out in coordination with the UPI Public Relations. Through this public communication, the image built by the institution is the image of UPI as an educational university with an educative atmosphere, as well as human relations that tend to be casual, informal, and intimate, so that they can be more embracing and invite the public to do what is the institution goals. Meanwhile, the strategic steps applied by Universitas Islam Bandung are by determining primary and secondary prevention measure. Primary prevention is carried out through the preparation of mitigation plan, setting work from home and work from office schedules, tracing, early detection through random testing of Unisba community members, implementing vaccines, and facilitating hospital referrals. While the secondary prevention is carried out by developing a communication strategy in conveying information related to health protocols and preventive measure by conducting socialization through the media in coordination with Unisba Public Relations. The implementation of public communication concept by Unisba is based on scientific information. The delivery of information is more focused on health message, prevention and handling of the COVID virus, and the strategy is carried out as an effort to maintain the image of Unisba as one of the universities that has the faculty of medicine, in which there are health workers who are expert in their fields. The Unisba task force cooperates with Unisba Public Relations to convey message in the form of design, words, dictions, and the right color selections to the content, so the content will match the character of Unisba. The message conveyed by Unisba also emphasized the existence of power relation with the community, which position the institution as a leader or imam. This strategy shows image of Unisba as a trustworthy and reliable institution which is able to mobilize others, encourage others to make action together. Finally, the implementation of Islamic value in public communication carried out by UPI does not specifically include verses from the Quran and Hadith, but rather the use of words that are more general in nature. Meanwhile, as a university that upholds Islamic values, Unisba always integrate Islamic value into all activities, both academic and non-academic, including in carrying out communication strategies in public communications. To end up this presentation, we really hope that this research could give some contribution to the improvement of public communication application in general. Thank you for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.